The 2012 Australian of the Year for South Australia is Robyn Layton.
This is a rare occasion for me in particular, because as a lawyer I'm absolutely stuck for words. I have never in my entire life felt so overwhelmed. I just want to say that first. The second is that I feel so humbled that there are so many ordinary and extraordinary people doing amazing things. And I just felt so energised watching all of the things that people do. I just want to go backwards a step, which just shows you how overwhelmed I've been. And first of all, to say that this is all happening on the land of the Kaurna people, and it is their land that we stand on today. And also to recognise the Governor, His Excellency, the Governor, Mr. Scarce, and Mrs. Scarce. So you can see I'm totally overwhelmed. So a couple of things that I'd like to say. One of the reasons that I find it extraordinary that I stand up here is that most people have got a field of endeavour. I've been such a generalist that if one looks at my biography, I look like a person who doesn't know what they're going to do when they grow up. And in fact, that's the case. I resigned early from the Supreme Court in order to do something, and some of the things that I'm passionate about I am doing. And then some other things come out of left field, and I'm also doing that as well. But as to how I would use the Australia of the Year in South Australia award, it is such a prestigious honour that I would like to use it to try and promote all of the things that I've felt so passionate about all this time. The first one I'd put on the agenda is Reconciliation Essay. I co-chair that with Peter Buckskin, and I would really like to pursue Aboriginal rights being recognised in our federal constitution, being recognised in our state constitution. I would also like to promote reconciliation, and it's more about non-Aboriginal people walking with Aboriginal people. We can't leave it all to Aboriginal people to attain that reconciliation, nor recognition in the constitutions of our Australia country and also our state. A second thing I've also been very passionate about, and I'm still pursuing, is child protection. And that is an area that I'm still working in. I'm still on the Australian Centre for Child Protection. I sit on a very extraordinary committee which is called the Community Protection Panel, which works out of the Social Inclusion Unit, which looks at the group, small group luckily, but they are the peak of those young people that have had 30 offences by the time they're 10 years of age. And what we do as a panel is look at ways in which we can wrap around services to try and change their lives. It is really the very too hard area, but we are seeing signs of some of those services bearing fruit. A third area I would like to pursue is refugees, and I have had something to do with that in the past through the Migrant Resource Centre. And I see tonight we have that young man who has made such a wonderful contribution for the Afghani community. There are many within the Migrant Resource Centre. And finally, through UniSA, where I'm now an adjunct professor, I want to promulgate all of those things for young lawyers. Lawyers can do so many good things other than make money. They can make an enormous contribution in many ways of life. And also to pursue, while we're looking at the ABC, a regular program I do talking about some of these issues. I want to congratulate all of the other people in the categories, and in particular the category that I'm in. And I would like to think that at the age of 91, I can still be serving tea and scones to everybody in my community. So thank you so much for this wonderful achievement.